Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, companies could be stung with a bill for £1,000 for every skilled worker they employ from outside the EU if the government's migration advisors get their way. They want to slash the number of foreign employees coming into the country, saying that their lower pay levels could be undercutting British workers, especially in the public sector. But many firms, especially high tech, say they wouldn't be able to cope without overseas staff, as Simeon Brown has been finding out.
This is an exciting time for entrepreneurs Alice and Matt. It's day one in their new building. Right now, the tables are empty, but how many people do you imagine this will be home to?
Tomorrow we'll have 100 entrepreneurs move in, so that's roughly about 30 companies. And for the next, every 6 months, we will have another set of 100 entrepreneurs building 30 companies.
On the third floor, this is exactly the kind of thing the government want to see. But for Alice and Matt, there could be a problem. At present, skilled migrants that apply to work in Britain from outside of the European Union must have a salary offer of around £21,000 to be granted a Tier 2 visa. However, a government advisory committee advised them to raise the threshold to £30,000 and charge employers a fee of £1,000 a year for each worker. In practice, this could mean almost 28,000 fewer skilled migrants would come into the UK via this route, almost 1 in 5 of the current total. This comes as the Home Office is petitioned against plans that could see a minimum threshold of £35,000 for migrants who want to remain here after 5 years.
No company would voluntarily pay more for the migrant labour. But the plain fact is that the 20,000 threshold, 20,800 threshold was too low. And in fact, we were invited to put the threshold in the middle of the distribution, which would have been 39,000. So I think we've struck a clever balance, putting it at 30,000.
For young migrant workers based here, what does that mean? When Britain was an industrial power, these warehouses used to make biscuits. Now they produce software. And this place is home to young, talented, hard-working, migrant software engineers from across the world. So if there's anywhere today's recommendations would make an impact, it's right here.
Entrepreneur First is all about talent. We're investors in talent. 1 in 5 of all of our participants come from outside the EU. So with these new proposals, it would really damage our business, now and in the long term.
So I went to meet that talent.
So as we come in here, we have some of the entrepreneurs, and you see they are from all over the world. We have here an entrepreneur from South Africa, Hong Kong, Zambia, Finland, Germany, Australia, Poland. This morning we had the Deputy Prime Minister of Singapore here launching our new program there. This is a truly international community.
So this is like the United Nations of tech.
That's what we're going for.
Ken is from Hong Kong and tried to apply for a Tier 2 visa. He's only in England because he gained a Danish citizenship and with it a European passport, which Chris from South Africa also has because his mother is Austrian.
When I left, I was kind of considering either coming to London or Silicon Valley, you know, the two being the most significant tech hubs in the world, I would say. And having had the passport, London made a lot more sense than the Valley.
So effectively, if you did not have the European passport, you would probably be in America right now.
I probably would, yes.
The fight for the talent in this room has led the Institute of Directors and the Confederation of British Industry to hit out against the report, as the government balance cutting immigration and keeping Britain competitive.
Simeon Brown there.